Kuala Lumpur's food scene is legendary. Ready to taste it all? Nasi Lemak, creamy and spicy. Char Kway Teow, smoky noodle goodness. Roti canai, flaky and irresistible. Hokkien mee, rich and savory. Curry laksa, spicy coconut bliss. Nasi kandar, aromatic and bold. Ramly burger, street food delight. Satay, grilled to perfection. Ikan Bakar, smoky grilled fish. Kway, colorful sweet bites. Apambalik, crispy pancake heaven. Cendol, refreshing and sweet. Rojak, tangy fruit salad. Lala noodle, briny seafood treasure. Wonton noodle, delicate and delicious. Bak kut teh, herbal pork soup. Hainanese tea and toast, simple comfort. Grilled chicken wing, juicy and tender. Clay pot chicken rice, hearty and flavorful. Roast duck, crispy and succulent. Time to eat your way through Kuala Lumpur. Hey, food adventurers, it's Travel Alchemy, and get ready to dive into a world of flavor because we're about to hit the streets of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. From spicy sambals to savory noodles, we're uncovering the soul of Kuala Lumpur, one bite at a time. So, loosen your belts, grab your chopsticks, because we're about to embark on a delicious adventure you won't forget. Get ready to tantalize those taste buds. First up, we're hitting the ground running with Nasi Lemak, often called Malaysia's unofficial national dish. Imagine this, fragrant coconut rice, steamed to fluffy perfection. Then, bam, hit with a dollop of fiery sambal, the kind that wakes up your taste buds and makes you want to dance. But wait, there's more. We're talking crispy fried anchovies, crunchy peanuts for that satisfying crunch, and a perfectly boiled egg, just begging to be devoured. And for the ultimate Nasi Lemak experience, you gotta check out restaurant Wanjo at Kampung Baru. Now let's crank up the heat and talk about Char Kway Teow. Picture this. Flat rice noodles, stir-fried over blazing hot fire with a symphony of flavors, soy sauce, chili, a touch of sweetness. But the real magic happens with wok, hey, the breath of the wok. For a truly mind-blowing experience, you gotta hit up the street food stalls at Jalan Alor. Next up, we're diving into a street food classic, Satay. Picture this, succulent skewers of grilled meat, glistening with flavor and begging to be dipped into a creamy, dreamy peanut sauce. You can find satay all over Kuala Lumpur, from street vendors to fancy restaurants. But, for a truly authentic experience, you gotta head to the master's satay Kajang Haji Samuri. Or, if you're in the mood for an adventure, head over to Madras Lane Hawker Center. Let's take a break from the intense flavors and indulge in some roti canai. Imagine this, warm, flaky flatbread cooked to perfection on a griddle, and served with a side of creamy lentil curry or a sweet and spicy sambal. You'll find roti canai all over Kuala Lumpur, but for a truly authentic experience, you gotta head to the experts. One such place is Roti Canai Transfer Road, or if you're in the mood for a more bustling atmosphere, head over to Brickfields. Alright folks, buckle up because we're about to dive into a bowl of pure comfort food, Hokkien mee. We're talking thick, chewy noodles swimming in a rich, savory broth that's been simmered for hours with pork bones, shrimp, and a touch of magic. It's the kind of dish that warms you from the inside out and leaves you feeling satisfied. Now when it comes to Hokkien mee in Kuala Lumpur, there's one place that stands above the rest, Kim Lian Ki in Petaling Street. This legendary eatery has been serving up bowls of Hokkien mee for over 50 years. Get ready for a flavor adventure because we're about to explore the wonderful world of laksa. Now Kuala Lumpur is a melting pot of cultures, and that's reflected in its laksa scene. We're talking two distinct styles, curry laksa and asam laksa, each with its own unique personality. First up we have curry laksa. Imagine this, a rich creamy coconut milk broth bursting with fragrant spices like turmeric, lemongrass and galangal. Then we have asam laksa, the fiery cousin of curry laksa. This version ditches the coconut milk for a tangy, sour tamarind-based broth that'll wake up your taste buds. For a truly unforgettable curry laksa experience, you gotta head to Siam Road Laksa. Now let's take a break from the savory and dive into the colorful world of Kway. These bite-sized snacks are a staple in Malaysian cuisine, and Kuala Lumpur is a Kway paradise. From sweet to savory, steamed to baked, there's a Kway out there for everyone. To experience the true diversity of Kway, you gotta head to a pasar malam or night market. Some great pasar malams for Kway hunting include Taman Kanat and Petaling Street. Alright folks, it's time to cool down with the ultimate Malaysian dessert cendol. This refreshing treat is the perfect way to beat the Kuala Lumpur heat. Picture this, a mountain of shaved ice, drenched in sweet coconut milk, and a generous drizzle of gula melaka, a rich palm sugar syrup. But the star of the show is the green, jelly-like strands of cendol, made from rice flour and flavored with pandan leaves. Penang Road famous Teow Cendol is a Kuala Lumpur institution, known for their creamy cendol and generous portions. Let's kickstart our day the Kuala Lumpur way with a classic Hainan tea and toast breakfast. This simple yet satisfying meal is a staple in local coffee shops, known as kopi tiam in Malay. Imagine this, a strong, aromatic cup of Hainan tea made with black tea, evaporated milk, and sugar. Now, for the toast. We're talking thick slices of white bread, toasted to golden perfection and slathered with kaya, a sweet coconut jam. One of the best places to experience this classic breakfast is at Aweng Ko Hainan Tea in ICC Pudu. When the rain clouds gather over Kuala Lumpur, there's one dish that calls to the soul, lala noodles. This comforting noodle soup is a local favorite, known for its delicate flavors and slurp-worthy goodness. Imagine this, a light, flavorful broth, simmered with fresh clams, ginger, chili, and a splash of Chinese wine. The clams release their briny sweetness into the broth, creating a symphony of flavors that'll warm you from the inside out. For a truly unforgettable lala noodle experience, you gotta head to Lai Foong Coffee Shop. Sometimes you just crave that smoky, charred flavor that only comes from grilling over an open flame. And when that craving hits in Kuala Lumpur, there's one place you need to be. Wong Awa Chicken Wings. Picture this plump, juicy chicken wings marinated in a secret blend of spices and grilled over hot charcoal until they're crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. The smoky flavor of the charcoal infuses the chicken, creating a symphony of flavors that'll have you hooked from the first wing. Get ready for a flavor journey like no other with bak kut teh, a dish that's as unique as it is delicious. This herbal pork rib soup is a Malaysian staple, and Kuala Lumpur is a great place to experience its rich history and flavor. Imagine this, tender pork ribs simmered for hours in a fragrant broth infused with Chinese herbs and spices. One of the best places to experience bak kut teh in Kuala Lumpur is Sun Fong Bak Kut Teh on Jalan Imbi. Forget your fancy burger joints. When it comes to burger royalty in Malaysia, there's one name that reigns supreme, the Ramly burger. Picture this, a juicy beef or chicken patty, smashed thin and cooked to perfection on a sizzling hot griddle. You'll find Ramly burger stalls all over Kuala Lumpur, each with its own unique twist on this beloved classic. Some stalls load their burgers with fried eggs, cheese, and a medley of sauces, while others keep it simple with just a few key ingredients. Calling all curry enthusiasts. If you're looking for a flavor explosion that'll transport your taste buds to spice heaven, then look no further than Nasi Kandar. This beloved Malaysian dish is a true celebration of curry in all its glory. Picture this, a mountain of fluffy white rice, the perfect blank canvas for a symphony of curries. For a truly unforgettable Nasi Kandar experience, you need to head to the experts. Restaurant Maud. Yasim and Pelita Nasi Kandar are two legendary establishments in Kuala Lumpur. Get ready for a pancake experience like no other with Apam Balik, a Malaysian street food favorite that's as fun to eat as it is delicious. Picture this, a thin batter of rice flour, coconut milk and sugar, poured onto a hot grip and cooked to a crispy golden brown. The underside is then filled with a generous amount of sweet corn kernels, crushed peanuts, and a sprinkle of sugar. For the most legendary Apam Balik experience in Kuala Lumpur, you need to seek out Uncle Lo's stall on Jalan Hang Lekir. Uncle Lo has been flipping Apam Balik for decades and his pancakes are legendary. Get ready for a noodle adventure that'll transport your taste buds to the heart of Cantonese cuisine with wonton mee, a beloved dish that's found its way into the hearts and stomachs of Malaysians everywhere. Picture this, thin, springy egg noodles, cooked to perfection and tossed in a light, savory sauce. For a truly exceptional wonton mee experience in Kuala Lumpur, you need to head to the legendary Kun Key in Petaling Street. Forget your leafy greens and boring dressings. In Kuala Lumpur, we do salads a little differently. Enter Rojak, a flavor-packed street food salad that's anything but ordinary. Picture this, a colorful medley of fresh fruits and vegetables like juicy pineapples, crunchy cucumbers, tart green mangoes, and crisp jicama. But Rojak is more than just a fruit salad. You'll find Rojak stalls scattered throughout Kuala Lumpur, each with its own unique twist on this beloved dish. Get ready for a seafood feast that'll have your taste buds singing with Ikan Bakar, a Malaysian grilled fish dish that's as simple as it is delicious. Picture this, a whole fish, typically stingray, butterflied and slathered in a spicy paste made with chilies, turmeric, lemongrass, and other aromatic spices. The fish is then grilled over hot charcoal until it's crispy on the outside and tender and flaky on the inside. Look for stalls with a good amount of smoke billowing from their grills. That's a sure sign of a good Ikan Bakar. Get ready for a hearty and comforting meal that'll transport your taste buds back to simpler times with claypot chicken rice, a beloved Malaysian dish that's as satisfying as it is delicious. Picture this, a clay pot, heated to a fiery hot temperature over charcoal, filled with fluffy white rice, tender chicken pieces, and a medley of Chinese sausages and mushrooms. The ingredients are then left to simmer in their juices, absorbing all the smoky flavors of the clay pot. For a truly legendary claypot chicken rice experience in Kuala Lumpur, you need to head to Hyun Kee. Prepare yourself for a culinary masterpiece that'll have your senses working overtime with roast duck, a dish that's as visually stunning as it is delicious. Picture this, a whole duck, meticulously roasted until its skin is a glistening golden brown, shatteringly crisp, and begging to be devoured. The meat, on the other hand, remains incredibly juicy and flavorful, thanks to the masterful techniques employed by skilled chefs. For an unforgettable roast duck experience in Kuala Lumpur, you have two legendary options, Dengan Jaya in bustling Petaling Street or their newer branch in Taman Usahawan Kampung. So there you have it, folks. A whirlwind culinary adventure through the vibrant streets of Kuala Lumpur. From the fragrant coconut rice of Nasi Lemak to the smoky allure of Ikan Bakar, this city is a testament to the power of food to unite and inspire. So, keep exploring, keep eating, and keep those taste buds tingling. Until next time, happy eating.